Hey, welcome back to the channel, everybody, where we track down, body snatch, and react to nothing but the wildest videos I can find on the internet. So whether you like it, love it, or hate it, we're going to get after it. But before we do that, I just want to say we got a great show for you guys today. I hope you guys stay till the end. And without any further delay, let's get after it.
1976. Author and researcher Zecharia Sitchin publishes his book, The 12th Planet, introducing his revolutionary interpretation of the Anunnaki deities. After studying Sumerian cuneiform tablets for
And before I get too far into this, I just want you guys to know that I did throw a couple videos in here about today's, the warning we got from Russia about World War III, basically. So I did throw a couple of those in here. There are put in here sporadically. I don't know why they wouldn't let me put them in here in order. I'll figure that out as soon as I can, guys. Let's go ahead and get back into it.
30 years, he asserts that these so-called Sumerian gods were, in fact, extraterrestrials that landed on Earth in Mesopotamia more than 450,000 years ago. According to Sitchin's translations, the Anunnaki both created human beings and also had a part in mankind's downfall, when a great flood nearly destroyed all life on Earth. But why? What was the purpose of the Anunnaki's earthly visitations? And why did they create the creature known as man?
Zecharia Sitchin wrote a number of well-received books on the Anunnaki, which he believed were basically extraterrestrial entities from a planet called Nibiru, which he, quite controversially, believed actually exists in our solar system. His theory was they upgraded the human race and used them as sort of a slave species.
Sitchin understood, based on his interpretation of the tablet, the mission had to do with the failing atmosphere around the planet Nibiru, and that when they came to mine gold.
The Anunnaki.
Hey, you guys don't think that that's absolutely just mind-boggling? That they say that the Anunnaki made the human race, and then we have this crazy urge to accumulate as much gold as we can. Like, at least for me, I wanna collect all the gold. I don't even got none. But I just think that's weird that they say that we came from the Anunnaki, and then, like, gold is valuable to us as well.
Damage their atmosphere, and by using gold, they found that they could patch these atmospheric holes. Becomes the story of our humanity. The Anunnaki literally came to Earth to mine the gold, and when realizing it was such a toil to do so, created us as a worker race to do that for them. Zecharia Sitchin's hypothesis that the Anunnaki came to Earth to mine gold and then created humans to perform the task was both bold and controversial. Needless to say, it was not embraced by mainstream scholars. But many ancient astronaut theorists believe that Sitchin's interpretation of the tablets is not only correct, but also provides compelling evidence that the Anunnaki created mankind.
What if the whole Anunnaki story is a global story of a non-human intelligence that was manipulating genes all over the planet? That it wasn't just...
Isn't that crazy that they understood DNA, they understood our solar system way back then, and yet we seem to think all they had was fucking chisels and hammers. We are some ignorant fucks.
gold. It was a planetary base.
The Anunnaki said that they came from the Nibiru.
Excuse my
They
language.
believe that Nibiru is a star, a gate, and a crossing place, opening up the possibility that the Anunnaki are actually traveling the stars through stargates and wormholes.
Northern Iraq. Along the east bank of the Tigris River, opposite the city of Mosul, lie the ruins of the ancient city of Nineveh, a place
originally inhabited by the Sumerians of Mesopotamia. Here, in 1842, British archaeologist Austin Henry Layard unearthed the ruins of the Great Library of Ashurbanipal, a royal archive containing thousands of clay tablets with cuneiform inscriptions. Dating to 3000 BC, the messages carved into stone are considered to be the world's first written accounts.
Sumerian tablets are probably one of the oldest form of a written record that we have. They've been translated, and they tell exciting stories about how gods intermingled with human beings and actually had a hand in the creation.
I'm sitting here watching this thing, and I can see.
Hey, wouldn't that be so sick? I mean, I know you gotta learn all that shit in school and college, you know, learning different languages and even ancient languages, and then to be able to read and translate all of that would be super fucking cool. To be the first person to translate it and see exactly what it says, you know.
Moving around on the ground, multiple beings there. Like one of them looked like an insect, something I would maybe a mantis or something like that. That was my first encounter with that.
Famous mantis beings.
Famous mantis beings, and there was a little greenish gray guy, and then there was a taller gray guy.
So he had all of them,
and they're all.
You saw the whole team.
Saw the whole team, yeah. And I got this inclination, like these were familiar beings. I felt some sort of connection to them because like this experience was for me, and I still believe like they're, even in this video here, they're trying to show me something and show the world something now that I bring it out that we still need to get to the bottom of, because as crazy as that
it's probably the bird telling us to leave him the F alone.
footage looks like that's what it looked like in real life. That's what it looked like.
That's what they're showing us, the bird.
But, you know, cameras make things seem further away than they actually are. I imagine in person it was a lot more dramatic for you. It's like right there.
Right, and it was lighting up the area around it. Like its source of light was coming from the center of the craft.
Was there an Oz effect going on? What I mean by that, was it dead quiet? Was there a weird atmosphere?
The only thing you could hear, like sometimes, like I have chickens surrounding my property, and like before these crafts will come in, like these chickens will go off almost like an early warning detection system.
Really?
But when it landed, things got quiet. Like no bugs, no birds were going off. The only thing you could hear really is me walking around, and like you could hear the leaves crunching. But the only thing I knew
wouldn't
was
be
I had to
walking
take my
around
phone out
nowhere
and document this.
I've been telling everybody how aliens can cloak themselves with their uniforms that they wear. You have tall ones, you have short ones. Now you're going to see a video coming here of the most unbelievable thing you've ever seen. This is why I tell you, those ghost hunters are not chasing ghosts. They're chasing aliens that are cloaked. The little white spheres you see in ghost hunting videos, those are not spirits. Those are microspheres that are spying on us. They can go right through the walls, record everything we're doing, take biometric scans of us, see what we have diseases, what kind of food problems we might be having, how it's affecting our bodies. There's all kinds of things that we know in the government. What those...
Oh, you think the government's out for our health, to take care of us? Not. Come on.
But ghost hunters really like to think they're chasing ghosts. This video is going to change your mind. When I tell you aliens can cloak themselves, like their ships they cloak, check this out.
So for a while now, I've been putting out a trail cam at night, hoping to catch some wildlife around camp while we're sleeping. And with my granddaughter, who just loves wildlife, how cool could it be if I could show her some night pictures of what's walking around at night while we're sleeping? Now, I must admit, I haven't had any luck so far. I've put out the camera many times and never captured any footage. But tonight was different.
Whoa. You see that? Man, guys, I see it. I see it. He's got a headlight.
One, who was kept in captivity in a deep underground base, was examined by the military's top experts. After
Am I
several
just not
attempts
being able to
communicate
see
with
his
the
teeth
being,
because of the
a
overexposure right here? Or is it, did he get his mouth knocked completely to the side of his face? He needs to start picking fights with people.
linguists and communication specialists were able to ascertain who the Ebens were. And
Oh, I
from where
thought
they came.
I thought they said he was a
Since they landed
language
in
specialist.
47, there's a long story about
What is
how
that?
Eba was
Hold
able
on.
to communicate.
He's got some
initially
sort of-
didn't allow Eba.
He's got some sort of I can't see it in this monitor, but when I look at this monitor, I could see he's got like a little I don't know, man, maybe a microphone or lip massager.
To have any access to the equipment on the recovered craft from Krona. We wouldn't let him
From
see
Krona?
it. We wouldn't let him touch it. We wouldn't let him go near it. It was an entirely different place. We did have what was later determined to be the energy device and another device which we later determined to be the communications device. We did have that at Los Alamos because they were studying it. Los Alamos scientists thought the plexiglass-looking thing was just a window. They didn't realize it was an energy device. The other contraption, which was very strange in appearance, I only saw a diagram of it. I didn't ever see the real thing. It was an oblong-shaped block of something that had different appendage.
You guys, I seen these eyes. Man, I wish I would have pulled up the video. But these grays actually have like eye implants that give them an iris and a pupil. I wonder if this is like a... I hope this is real, man. I mean, I'm sure it's not, but... And I only think it's not because I would assume that they stopped any type of photography done in Area 51 or in the other... one of the other bases that they have these things in. If they have them in another base, I don't know. I don't know what they got going on.
And they thought at first that might have been some sort of an energy device.
Hey, I'm as clueless as you guys are. I'm just doing something about it for us.
But they could never get it to activate. But turned out that was the communications device. The plexiglass area, or the crystal rectangle they call it, was the energy device. And eventually somebody decided...
Dr. Jonathan Reed.
Hey, stop cutting them off!
Who claims to be a psychologist with a PhD, said he stumbled across an alien and its UFO ship while walking his dog in the Cascade Mountains in Washington. Mr. Reed claims the bizarre...
I actually have a guy that I'm trying to interview who spent a lot of time in the woods. He says that he's never seen a Sasquatch. However, he says he smelled one. And I got another guy I want to interview who has actually witnessed or had some sort of interaction with a Sasquatch. So I will be bringing him on here as soon as I can. I will let you guys know when that will be and when I can get it done. And we will set that up for you guys.
Encounter happened on October 15th, 1996. The story goes that Dr. Reed took his dog Susie, a golden retriever, on a hike with him in the Cascade Mountains. Soon after, something caught the attention of Susie, and she took off running towards whatever it was. The barking became more intense, and started to scare Dr. Reed. He
Wasn't
thought
a bear?
that his dog was fighting with a bobcat, or something, and went running to assist her. He grabbed a large tree branch to fight off the wild animal, but when he saw the fight, he couldn't believe what he was seeing. Quickly moving, and vibrating, standing at about 4.5 feet, was an alien creature with 2 arms and 2 legs. It had grabbed his dog Susie and tossed the dog aside.
I'm gonna toss you aside, you touch my dog.
The alien then pulled out some kind of weapon and vaporized the dog. Mr. Reed then proceeded to get the creature's attention by yelling.
He just vaporized your dog, bro. What are you screaming for? You gotta go... I don't even know. You can't even get your dog back. You might as well just run.
The next thing he knew, the alien looked over
Right?
at him with a cold, frightening stare. Reed's fight instinct kicked in, and he charged at the creature with the stick he had grabbed, and clobbered the thing over its head, knocking it to the ground unconscious.
He clobbered that fool.
Do we have audio?
Yeah.
It's not really critical.
You got it now. I can't.
Lucy.
I don't know about you guys, but that sounds like this dude's really going through it. Look at this motherfucker.
After the shock started to wear off, Mr. Reed heard something in the woods that was producing a humming sound. He walked towards the sound and followed it until he came upon a hovering black obelisk ship.
Hey, so you know, there's people that say that they've come across spaceships that have, excuse me, that they don't hear nothing. It just stands there silently. I wonder if the ones that hum need a new alternator or something. They probably need looked at. Let's go.
This is an electromagnetic disturbance. We believe it was caused by the obelisk, which is the black thing you'll see here shortly.
Oh, come on, work. Fuck, come.
Some people said the audio didn't distort. You could hear there the audio doesn't distort.
All right, my guy, you could stop.
Unless Dr. Reed just turned into a devil cat or
I'm not gonna listen to 6 minutes and 13 minutes of this dude doing this.
As you can see in the forest video.
Okay, so that's when he runs and sees this.
Hey, continue that on. We're going to go ahead and show the house footage too. Might as well get that out of the way so that some of the people who haven't seen this footage can get a feel for how compelling and powerful this evidence really is.
All right, let's go. So what do you got here?
It was starting to get dark, and Reed needed to get out of the forest. He realized that this was a discovery of a lifetime, and he needed to bring the alien back home with him. So he wrapped it up in his thermal blanket and dragged it back to his car.
Body snatching.
When Mr.
There's gonna be a lot of that on this channel,
he put
guys.
the alien into the large freezer in the garage. Finally, Reed went to bed and tried to sleep. The next morning, he went back to the freezer and heard a scratching sound coming from it. He pulled the creature out, moved it into his living room and unwrapped the blanket while videotaping the whole thing.
And this
After a few
motherflower
days,
jumps up, I'm out.
Dr. Reed claims he was harassed by government agents, the so-called Men in Black, and that they had tried to kill him. One day, Mr. Reed was rammed off the side of the road, and his house was ransacked, and the alien was stolen. To this day, Dr. Jonathan Reed still maintains he captured a real alien being, despite his allegations being branded one of the most far-fetched alien discovery hoaxes on record.
Always. Always a hoax, right, guys?
Hey, there you go. Yeah, that's in color. I mean, does that not look in color to you? Yes.
Well, yeah, it looks in color to us, man.
And this is after he's brought this thing home. He was, as you can see in the forest video footage, he was extremely distraught. He was you know, having a reality check because he didn't understand what was going on. He was extraordinarily sick. He'd been vomiting for over an hour. He was dehydrated, and that's why he was wheezing and panting. Plus, he was in a higher altitude, so the oxygen was thinner up where he was at. So he's running around the forest. He's dehydrated. He's sick. Well, he wrapped this thing up and decided he was going to try to hide it. Before he knew it, he was back to his car, and he ended up bringing it home with him.
I mean, I guess that's what I would do. Probably bring it home with me. Dehydrate its body. You know what I mean. Stick it in a little case so I could keep him to myself. Fuck the Smithsonian, right? Bunch of body hiding mother flowers.
And this is a short time later, he decided that he was going to document it. Because he made some phone calls with some friends and nobody had called him back. Curiosity got the best of him. He came home, got cleaned up, and then went and got this back out of the freezer that he had put it in his garage because he was afraid it would decompose.
Who just has a freezer that big? I guess a
little physical examination on his
hunter.
own. He's either extremely brave or extremely stupid. I don't know which. At this point, he actually thought it was dead. So we'll learn later that it wasn't dead.
What?
This is the thermal blanket he wrapped it up in, and he had some straps he had wrapped around it that he'd taken off his backpack.
Uh-huh.
Yes, see, he is blinking. Now, he didn't actually see it blinking when he was recording this. He was looking through his viewfinder in his camcorder, which was a black and white viewfinder. It was about an inch square, and that eyeball probably represented about 2 or 3 pixels in that display. So it would have been very difficult to see.
You got excuses for everything, my guy.
Pardon?
You got excuses for everything.
I can't.
You have
The
excuses.
creature was,
Oh, you ain't talking to me?
4.5 feet tall. He measured it. I don't know the exact number. I think he said 4 feet tall, 4.5. It weighed about 40 to 50 pounds. Extremely light.
I mean, when you're
It was
can't
wearing a
breathe.
black
This dude still can't breathe,
suit that
and he's
covered
supposed to be a hunter.
His hands and feet seamlessly. There appeared to be no seams or.
I mean, I
buttons or
guess I'd be
zippers or
worked up
anything.
a little bit too, you
Appeared
know.
to be totally around it.
Dude just
It's kind of a
vaporized my
turtleneck,
dog.
so to speak. It's kind of a long neck.
So wait, that's his head, or the other side's his head? If
Well,
this,
we didn't have him medically examined, but I would say he had to have. He had quite a headache, and you'll see that later on.
Later on, what is?
He actually, you know, well, some people don't know the story, so let me quickly recap after this video segment plays.
After this video
How
segment
it's
plays, I'm gonna
impacted
go
down in
ahead
the
and
state is an interesting story all
move
by
on to
itself.
the next video.
You watch the eye there as it kind of opens as he turns its head. He was a little out of it at that point, I would say. Now the noises that you're hearing here,
Is this?
those are coming from the creature.
Oh, the
Now,
little
he
gargling,
thought
yeah.
that As he was moving its neck, that air was just escaping from the lungs, and he just wrote it off as, you know, just this creature was still dead.
And he's just fucking with his eye?
Now he's kind of opening the eye there, and just to examine it.
Bro! This dude's a fool.
He's filming with one hand and moving it around with his other.
Yeah, we got
Hard-
that.
You can see him kind of
Thanks
feeling
for
up.
narrating.
His distance perspective is a little off looking through the camcorder.
But I don't know, what do you guys think about this? Do you guys think this is real footage? Let me know in the comments. My cat is out of control. Come here.
Here's what? Yeah, there is some blood up by the head.
Is that his arm or
it's
leg?
red. And I assumed that it was probably red because it breathes air. It's oxygen-based, and therefore it probably used hemoglobin the same way that we do, and so its blood is going to be red also.
I'm just so confused on the anatomy of this thing.
Can somebody repeat that question for me up front?
I guess I could do it. So this is his shoulders, his neck, his head, and his arm. I'm guessing.
Some people may not have a good recollection of all the footage. Now this is the same footage. Okay, you win. I can argue.
Good. Shut up.
This was filmed in October of 1996.
We got a little tiny mouth and his little tiny eyes. That's the only problem I have with this one. Unless he opens it, unless he opens his eyes and these things just expand, you know, just whop, big ass alien eyes. And it's alien, not alien. My wife knows what I'm talking about.
Yes. This is
I've been spelling it wrong my
original.
entire life.
This is a copy of the original. The actual original, I believe, was stolen. This copy happened to have been sent off to a relative or a friend, I'm not sure which, and that's how he ended up still having it, because everything was taken out of his house. That noise came from the creature again.
Bro, are you touching his fucking brain?
Yes, he actually has this camcorder. In some points, he has it duct taped to a ladder. At other points, he has it sitting on top of a box.
Excuses, man. I don't like that.
It's sitting on.
So this guy's level of amount of excuses that he's got tells me that this thing is fake. But I mean, it's pretty wild. If it is fake, they are going out of their way, and being that it's some grainy ass footage, I'd assume that it's from a while ago. And I'm just not sure how the animatronics, how well they were back then.
Top of it or duct tape to it. That's the wound.
If that's what they're called.
That's a pretty severe wound. It actually breached the skull when he hit this creature with a tree branch. It was attacking his dog. It killed his dog. He reacted instinctively by, he had a tree branch already in his hand, and he swung it and hit the creature, knocking it down.
And broke his dome.
The remains of his dog was white powder, and I'm going to show you that later on.
You ain't going to show me light powder as a dog.
There were no remains that you could just pick up. I mean, it was powder.
See, I don't see...
And I'm not sure he had any interest in really in getting that. That came from the creature, too.
Do you guys see his neck here? These tendons here would move, or they would stay here. They would stay static to here.
Stop the video at that point. You can see the whole body is there and everything. So
hold on, I'm gonna show you guys something. Just rewind it. As he's moving the neck, I'm debunking it right now.
That's the wound, and you can see that's a pretty severe wound.
Marilyn Andrews.
It actually breached the skull when he hit this creature with a tree branch.
So watch, when it goes to show him turning the head, look at the neck and the shirt, okay? The whole neck turns. It doesn't stay static here. The whole neck, watch. I'm not buying this now.
It was attacking his dog. It killed his dog. He reacted instinctively.
Watch this, okay? This is this part here.
The creature knocking it down.
When he turns it, this part here
the remains of his dog was
should be over here or straight right here, right? Watch it.
There were no remains that you could just pick up. I mean, it was powder.
It's attached right here. This isn't real. This right here would have been twisting. Nice try, my guy.
If you're telling us the truth...
Nice try. He almost had me.
The entire American public has been lied to for decades.
Yeah, there's a sophisticated disinformation campaign targeting the U.S. populace, which is extremely unethical and immoral.
You are saying to the human race, for the first time, an official intelligence representative at a high level from the US government is saying publicly, we are not alone.
We're definitely not alone. Absolutely, the data points empirically that we're not alone, yeah.
Do we have bodies? Do we have species of
Well,
non-human?
naturally, when you recover something that's either landed or crashed, sometimes you encounter dead pilots. And believe it or not, as fantastical as that sounds, it's true.
I really need y'all to listen.
Fantastical?
To this video. Actually take the time to pay attention.
God damn it.
About a year and a half ago, I started channeling for the first time, and a lot of the information I was receiving, I did not believe. I thankfully have recorded it since day one, so I think I'm going to start posting like screen records of going into my phone and playing these, and I have them all dated, and I even say the dates in them as I'm channeling, because so much of this has come to pass, and what I just channeled a couple nights ago was a reiteration of a dream that I had a year ago, and it's telling me this is going to happen. And I want y'all to be prepared. You don't have to believe me right now, but as long as you hear this and it sticks in your brain, it's going to prepare you for when it happens, and then you have a better understanding of.
This chick better not be one of those I told you so's type of girls.
What is going on. So, if you go back in my videos, I actually have it posted. I uploaded the video December 16th of last year. I think I had the dream a couple nights before that, so around the 13th or 14th, which, now that I'm saying that, they gave me a date of December 14th when I asked about what I'm about ready to tell you, and that's right around the
10
time
days
I
away.
last year, so I can't say for sure if it's December 14th of this year or if they're referencing the dream that I had last year. So keep that in mind. The timelines, they usually play out anywhere from 6 to 12 months from when I receive the information. I can't give you an exact time frame. I know it's coming though. So if you go back and watch that video, the dream that I had essentially was, the key takeaways, there's northern lights in the sky. A year ago we had, I think, one unnatural sighting. It's not like it is today, where it's constant and it's all over the globe. Then it showed me an alien invasion, but it was done in this like holographic manner, and it scared the living daylights out of everybody. And I was telling my whole family to go and hide and to be safe, and what I had seen, and this has been something that has been occurring a lot for me in my visions, is the reptilian beings that...
You guys, my cats just scared the holy shit out of me. I swore I heard something. Never mind.
Are here,
Cats.
And they've been here, and they've been masked.
Little
are
jerks.
Going to be working with the government to go and... I can't say that they're going to mass execute all over the planet, or if it was just like, you know, for what it was for me in that dream is they came and wiped out my entire family. Aside from 2 people who were like famous, I don't even know why they were with us, and they were taken away, and then I could see on the back end where it was the elites and the government and the reptilians all working together. However, the invasion that is staged, the reptilians are already here. And I will say what I've learned over the last year, for those of you who are on the same page with this, not all reptilians.
Let's hear it.
I always thought they were. I've actually been shown that a lot of them are fed up with everything that has been going on, and they're wanting to...
What is she? She's really talking about
man,
nothing.
Putin is about to go to war.
This dude
The
is.
rest of the world. World War III about to happen. Oh my God. Let's see what they're talking about. They're on the side of the war. Even when they try to supposedly introduce some changes to Trump's proposal, we see clearly what they are doing. All these changes are aimed at only one thing: to completely block the entire peace process by putting forward demands that are absolutely unacceptable for Russia. They understand this. By doing so, they intend to blame Russia for the collapse of the peace process. This is their goal. We see this clearly. We're not going to have a war with Europe, I already said. Okay, good news. But if, whoa, wait, what you mean, but if Europe suddenly wants to wage war with us, and it starts, we're ready right away. There can be no doubt about it. Oh, God. With Ukraine, we are acting in a surgical, very precise manner. This is not a war in the direct, modern sense of the word. If Europe suddenly decides to wage war with us and starts it, a situation may quickly arise in which there will be no one left for us to negotiate with. Oh, God. No one man should have all that power, bro. What if this man just like got dementia or something, like, and just wanted to raise war? Who's gonna challenge him over there? Like, what we doing? Damn, Trump. I thought you said there wasn't gonna be no new wars, man. Fuck.
So at 2:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, the Pentagon held a press briefing where Press Secretary Sabrina Singh briefed the media pertaining to the Russian intercontinental ballistic missile.
These are those videos I told you about earlier.
First, it was, can you confirm it was an intermediate range missile? Second, did Russia provide advance warning? And can you give us some sort of clarity on who they call and how much advance notice did they give?
Thanks, Lita. So I can confirm that Russia did launch an experimental intermediate range ballistic missile. This IRBM was based on Russia's RS-26 Rubez intercontinental ballistic missile model. In terms of notifications to the United States was pre-notified briefly before the launch through nuclear risk reduction channels. For more, I'd refer you to state on that.
Very interesting. So what that tells me, since Russia contacted us to let us know they were...
So a lot of developing news coming out in the last 24 hours. We have nuclear warnings and World War III threats that are being exchanged between the United States and Russia. Let's go ahead and take a look at the latest headlines and video footage so you can see it for yourself. Now, coming out here, you can see yesterday, September 30th, Trump's nuclear warning to Moscow.
Hey, I'm glad I live far fuck away from any major city.
Anyone else, and confirms that he sent lethal submarine to the coast of Russia after Putin allies World War III threats. Now, in addition to that, we saw in that big meeting with all the U.S. admirals and generals, Pete Hegseth tells top generals prepare for war. Now I'm going to share with you some video footage so you can see it for yourself. And he also,
well, get ready, guys.
To our adversaries, he says to our enemies, FAFO. And I've seen articles coming out saying a lot of people don't know what that means. If you know what that means, drop it in the comments. FAFO.
Fuck around and find out. That's what that means.
Look at this. World War III is now inevitable, as Russia has little to deter it from taking on the West. The threats are ramping up. We heard Russia say that war is the only path forward. And take a look at this coming out yesterday as well in foreign news media outlets. Putin issued a fiery speech on Russia's reunification day, stuns the U.S. as he mocks Trump in his address. Trump has come...
You guys, I just want you guys to know, like, Trump is pro-war. Trump has interest in wartime stocks. Like, of course we're going to World War III. I promise you. Who wants to make a bet with me that we go to World War III before this cat leaves office? Who wants to make a bet? Anyone? Let me know in the comments. It's crazy. Anyways, guys, that's it for the show. I appreciate you guys stopping in. You already know, if you guys enjoy the content, hit that subscribe button. And also hit that like and leave a comment if you can. And until next time, much love. Stay lifted.